All right, I'm here with George Stewart, special teams coordinator and assistant head coach for the now Los Angeles Chargers. Now, I got to ask you first, what drew you to the Chargers? I'm sure a return to the West Coast may have been a priority on that list.
It was a big priority, having a chance to come back. And as you know, I was in Northern California for 7 years, had a chance to work with the 49ers, but also the biggest plus was having a chance to come to Los Angeles for the Chargers and Anthony Lynn. Anthony played for me as a player. I have a lot of great respect for him. He's done a great job as a coach, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
Now, on that, I mean, he played for you when you were a coach for the 49ers, right? So what do you remember about that time, and what translates to him now as a head coach?
The thing that I remember about Anthony, he was number one, an extremely smart player, but he was also tough, very physical, but the thing that he was a great leader, and our players responded to him. He was like the Pied Piper, and obviously it's worked for him. He's the head coach of the National Football League, and I'm excited about having a chance to work with him.
30 seasons in the NFL, you've worked with a handful of teams alongside a number of great coaches and players. What do you know for sure about players and success in the NFL after 30 years?
Well, I know this. The fans do not pay money to come see George Stewart coach. They come to see those players play, and those guys have done a great job. I've been very fortunate to have great players in Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, Roddy White. I've been fortunate as a coach, and again, great coaches, great players make excellent coaches.
You were a wide receivers coach for the last decade with the Vikings. You were a special teams coach before that, so you're returning to special teams. What appeals to you about special teams?
And it's an opportunity to come back to something that I have a passion for. I always had a passion for special teams. Even when I was away, coaching receivers, I always helped the special teams coordinators place I've been. But that unit turns a game one play. And it's an opportunity for me to get back to a situation, something I love, passion that I have. Did I miss it by coaching receivers? I did miss that passion, but it gives me an opportunity to come back home, and I'm very thankful to have an opportunity to do that.
Now, that being said, the Chargers have been last in that league in special teams for the last 2 seasons. As a new coach coming to a new organization, how do you turn that around quickly?
Well, I don't know if it's quickly, but we will get it turned around. And in terms of having an opportunity to try to implement your system to what our players do, I've been very fortunate to have an opportunity to have a great assistant in Marquise Williams. And Marquise has done a great job so far in terms of educating me on the players that we have, because he was here a year ago. But we're looking forward to the core players that we do have coming back, and obviously with the draft coming up, to able to replenish our team and give us a chance to be successful on Sundays.
Field position obviously such a big component of this game, so I would guess that the return game is a high priority.
Well, I do know this. Phillip Rivers was an outstanding quarterback. As Gus said earlier, Wiz said earlier, we have a great receiving core. Hopefully with the return game, we can give them some field position where we don't have to go 80, 90 yards to score points, where we can shorten that field position, give us short grass to be successful on Sundays.
Anyone you like, an early favorite at that return position?
Right now it's too early to assess that. Once we have a chance to get on the field with these players to see exactly where they are, I haven't had a chance to be with these guys informally, but opportunity to have a chance to work with them, and I'm looking forward to it.
On that note, I know you haven't had a lot of time with Josh Lambo, Drew Kaiser. Both of them very good at what they do. Both of them had some inconsistencies last year. You would think some of that might be mental. Can you go about changing that for a player, being able to turn that mentally around, if that is what it is?
Well, I think both those guys are, number one, truly outstanding, gifted with strong legs. The mental part of it, that will come in terms of success. Hopefully we continue to build some confidence in these 2 young men to give them a chance to be successful on Sundays, and we'll go forward from there, Andy.
What do you want your unit to be known for? What do you want the characteristics to be?
To be fun, to be exciting, to have some physical toughness. And that's one thing that I've always preached, Andy, is having physical toughness. A team that goes on the field where our fans know that they're going to dominate on Sundays. Only thing I care about on Sundays is that's the best kicking unit in the stadium on that particular day.
All right, and finally, this is a team that is leaving its home of 56 years. It's moving to Los Angeles. Yes, you knew this question was coming. There's got to be some challenges with that transition. It's a transition that's going to be ongoing throughout this year. How do you mitigate that? How do you make sure that that doesn't infect into the team?
Well, ownership has done a great job in terms of looking spaces for us to have a chance to go and play. This is a great center here, the
StubHub. You can go either way.
StubHub Center. It's a great opportunity for us to have a chance to come and play in a great venue, but we're coaches with players. We can play anywhere. As long as they have the goalposts, some lines in the field, grass, we'll be able to play, but it's a great opportunity for us to have a chance to come to Southern California, to Los Angeles, and show what we can do as Chargers.
Do you think players can tune out everything else as far as a move is concerned?
Absolutely, that's what they do. We have players move all the time in free agency. We have players that get drafted, have a chance to move to a new venue. Coaches move to a new venue. So, again, coming to Los Angeles gives us a chance to get back to a place in terms of playing football.
George, we really appreciate your time, and thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you more this year.
And I sure appreciate it.